listen, I like Germany. Paraguay, I think, has actually grown into the tournament much better than that first game against the U.S., but I like Germany in the round of 16. Sweden are terrible. They've given up goals in like 14 straight games, and they're going to give up a bunch to France. France are getting through. So France-Germany is going to be a really spicy round of 16. I'm going to go with the host. I think Canada is going to have enough to outlast South Africa, even though game's in LA and not in Canada. So I got Canada there. Netherlands-Morocco. This is such a coin flip. I don't really know who I'm going to go with, but, well, I'm going to have to say. I'm going to say Netherlands are going to get through. Portugal-Croatia. You got 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo versus 40-year-old Luka Modric. I'm going to say Portugal are going to get through. I like that one. Austria, what a game against Algeria last night. I think they're going to be spent emotionally. Spain's a better team anyway, so we got Iberian Peninsula derby here. Spain versus Portugal. I got the U.S. beating Bosnia because, come on, U.S. And then Belgium, Senegal. I have Senegal. They haven't played their best game yet. I think they're super talented, and they're going to beat Belgium. In this one, I got France beating Germany. Germany, thank you for playing. Good for you to get out of the group stages for the first time in forever. I got the Dutch beating Canada to get there. That's going to be spicy. What'd I go with on this one? I got Spain beating Portugal. I think Portugal, if they keep relying on Cristiano Ronaldo, I know you're going to come at me for that, it's going to end up catching up to them. Spain's got too much quality. And then I got the U.S. beating Senegal. Because why wouldn't I? Of course I'm going to do that. And then I got France beating the Dutch. Sorry, Virgil van Dijk and all your friends. France are going to get into it. I got Spain beating the U.S. That's where our run's going to end. So you got France versus Spain in the semifinal. Going to the other one. I got Brazil beating Japan. This is a little bit difficult. I think that's going to be a great game, but I think Brazil's going to have enough there. I like Ivory Coast, the youngest team in the tournament, getting past Norway. Have a safe trip home, Erling Haaland. I'm going to go with another host, Mexico to outlast Ecuador, though I think that's going to be a really good game. It could go the other way. This is a good one, too. England, DR Congo. I got England getting through. Argentina is going to finally put a couple goals past Messina, so they're going to get past Cabo Verde. I have Egypt beating Australia on that. I think Mo Salah will continue to show up and have a good game. I like Switzerland a lot. They're going to get through. Colombia is going to get past Ghana. Both really good games here. And then we're going to go back up here. So I got Brazil getting past Ivory Coast. I got England getting past Mexico because Mexico can never get past the round of 16. I got Argentina beating Egypt. I got Colombia beating Switzerland. And then back here, I've got England making the semi. Argentina making the semi, and look at that Final Four, everybody. That is spicy. That was pretty good.
Who's in your final?
Do I get to go to the final, or should I stop there? I'll keep going. All right, cool. So I've got Argentina in the final versus France, England and Spain in the third place game. And then I've got France winning 3-2. It's the first time since, or it's only happened once, where you had two teams get to the final in back-to-back World Cups. That was in 86 and 90, West Germany and Argentina. France is going to get back in there. They're going to win 3-2. And what a hell of a tournament it's going to be.
Germany defeats Paraguay. I do think Paraguay is going to give them a little bit of a fit. France over Sweden. I'm with Jimmy. I haven't been impressed with Sweden, been overly impressed with France. Canada, one of the host cities, although not playing in Canada, will beat South Africa. The Netherlands go through here against Morocco. I wish they made this writing a little smaller on this so I could see. Portugal will go through here over Croatia. Cristiano Ronaldo. Look, I'm a Luka Modric fan, but I think the train ends here in his international career. Spain over Austria, although what a fight last night from Austria in that game. U.S. over Bosnia. This won't be easy. No bulletin board material for me, but I do think the U.S. come through in this one. And I've been really impressed with Senegal. Watching them live 2 games, seeing them against France, seeing them against Norway, they've been really good. They play the United States here. Back up to Germany against France. France goes through. Again, I have everything Jimmy had in this one. The Netherlands will go through here. Spain and the U.S. go through on this side of the bracket. Ultimately, it will be France against Spain on that side of the bracket. Same thing, I think, Jimmy, you had, right?
That's right.
Okay, so this is where it differs for me. And this is where I'll tell you, I picked Norway at the beginning of the competition to be the dark horse. And I'm going to ride with it, or I'm going to row with it.
Row with it.
I'm going to row with it a little bit. So Brazil over Japan. I think this one's going to be a really good game. I'm looking forward to that one. Norway beats the Ivory Coast here. I do think in this one, Jimmy, we were wrong here. We were off here, I should say. I'm going to go Ecuador over Mexico in this one. I think Ecuador is really good. Remember, gave up 5 goals, I believe, in 18 CONMEBOL qualifying games. That's pretty good. Here I went England over DR Congo, although I think this will be tight. Their defense, Congo, is really, really good. Argentina, this is where it ends for my man Messina. Here I went Egypt against Australia, Switzerland over Algeria, Colombia over Ghana, just like Jimmy did. Back up at the top, this is where it changes for me. Norway.
Wow.
Defeats Brazil here.
He's
I said if
rowing
I
all
go
the way
with
to
him
the
as my dark horse
Spiked his coffee
4 weeks ago, I got to keep rolling with him right now, right? So they row on here in the competition. England against Norway here. Excuse me. Argentina over Egypt. Colombia here. I think Colombia, this is going to be so spicy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
This one's going to be really, really good. Here, in my going to the semifinal, Norway goes to the semifinal. Frankie, our cameraman, loves it. Katie loves it as well. And then I got Argentina going here. So this is my final four. Norway, Argentina, France, Spain. So again, Jimmy, I think we had all of this correct, but this is where I mixed it up. Finals, Argentina against France.
The end of the trip for Norway.
Yeah, they row on into the third place game, and France is my winner.
All right, so we got there in the end.
Yeah, ultimately it's France in the end.
Yeah, I figured, you know what? I picked Norway 8 weeks ago, like to be my dark horse. I've seen them play. I like them. They're organized, and I'm like, I'll roll with them.
Hey, so there's one game that I think is interesting. Is that this round of 16 game is in Mexico City. And so if Mexico or Ecuador get through, it's just going to be a tough environment, I think, for England to potentially have a good result. So I could see England potentially losing in the round of 16 just to trigger everybody in the chat right now. But that's possible just because of the environment. Playing at Azteca is not easy. And Ecuador and Mexico are very comfortable in that environment.
That is at Jimmy Conrad.
You know where to find me.
I'm going with Germany over Paraguay, France over Sweden. Canada will advance to the round of 16, as will the Netherlands. And then when we move to this bottom portion, Portugal will advance over Croatia, Spain, because I really just want to see this matchup. I think that would be too fun. United States, I'm rolling with them. They'll get out over Bosnia and then Senegal as well. I was at the Senegal-Norway match along with you guys. So impressed with this team in person and what they can do. So love that Senegal matchup with the United States. France will advance over Germany. I have the Netherlands over Canada, Spain over Portugal, and the United States taking down Senegal, despite that being a tricky one. This is pretty similar.
Good.
Let's move over to this side of the bracket. I have Brazil advancing over Japan, but not easily by any means. I have Norway advancing over Ivory Coast. This one for me, Mexico, Ecuador, was really tricky. I actually grappled with this, the way that Mexico performed in their group stage, but ultimately I'm going to go Ecuador. I don't think Mexico is going to continue to perform as well as they have. And then England defeating DR Congo on a late game. So then we get Ecuador, England, which I do want to see. Argentina will take down Cabo Verde, and Egypt will advance over Australia. Then I have Algeria. I think it's going to be a tough game against Switzerland, and they're going to sneak through in this one, and they will take on Colombia. We move back to the top. Brazil will advance, as will England over Ecuador. Argentina will take down Egypt, and then Colombia will advance. So this is my finals that we get.
It's a great last 8.
This is a great last 8. I'm excited for this one. France will advance, as will Spain, Brazil, and Argentina. And I have France, Argentina in the final, with France finally, after their 3rd straight final, picking up a World Cup win as my win.
So we got there in the end.
We got there in the end.
France is so deep and so talented. I just don't know. They'd have to really stumble, I think, for them.
And the path that France takes is not the most challenging, same as Argentina. I think that's one of the most interesting things with how the bracket has shaken out into the round of 32, and we finally get a taste of it today.
That Netherlands, that one's going to be wild. I think France is, at the moment, a notch above Spain, but I think that Netherlands match, that's where the fireworks will be.
That's probably the Morocco-Netherlands for me is the one that I was struggling with the most, because I could see Morocco beating the Dutch. And then all of a sudden, I'd have Morocco then in the quarterfinal against France. France still gets through, but that's the one where I really struggled.
Because Morocco would take down Canada. Yeah,
Morocco's very good, and I don't want to sleep on them or show any disrespect. They're just running into a Dutch team that scored 10 goals in 3 games, seem to have found a nice identity in this tournament under Ronald Koeman, and so, yeah, I don't know. There's going to be
3rd France,
it's going to be so
Argentina
fun.
Yeah, incredible.
I know.
I think everyone pretty much has where things are mapped out, but I have some surprises along the way. Germany, Paraguay, that's not one of the surprises. It's going to be Germany. France, Sweden, this one could become a bloodbath. It could get really bad. France will be there. Yeah, I think France is going to score a lot of goals. South Africa, Canada, I've gone back and forth on this because South Africa has been building momentum, but I think Canada just edges them a slight bit. Canada will move on. Netherlands, Morocco, incredible match because there's so many Moroccans in the Netherlands. This game is going to be really felt in that country. Netherlands will ultimately go through. Portugal, Croatia. Now here's where mine differs than everyone else's. I don't believe in this Portugal side. Everyone talks about them. Croatia has experience. They finished third in the last World Cup, finished second before that in the final. Croatia will knock Portugal out.
Wow.
Spain, Austria. Spain will move on. United States, Bosnia. Don't overlook this match. I think it's closer than maybe some people think, but I have USA edging out Bosnia. Belgium, Senegal. Belgium similar to Portugal, all hype, and then they never do anything. For me, it's Senegal that will move on.
Okay.
Continue on. Germany, France. France will be able to do it. Germany, I still have my doubts on if they could really make an impact. Canada, Netherlands. The Netherlands move on to the quarterfinals. Absolutely. I don't think that one will be very close. Where are we? Croatia, Spain. I think that this is where the road ends for Croatia. I think Spain just have that little edge, especially if Nico Williams comes back. USA, Senegal. I'm going to go with Senegal over United States in this match.
Okay.
I just think they've had a difficult group stage, and I'm sorry. I know Tony Meola, I'm getting water thrown at me from Jimmy. Let's continue on. France, Netherlands. France will beat the Netherlands. Spain will beat Senegal. France, Spain as a semifinal. Do you want me to continue or go to the other side? All right, we'll say France is going to go to the final. Yeah. Okay. Right side. Brazil, Japan, closer than you might think, but Brazil will get the edge. Ivory Coast, who I've loved watching, they won't be able to beat Norway. Norway will move on. Mexico, Ecuador, another one that I think is closer, and mine is different than everyone else's in the bracket. I'm going to go with the home field advantage. The Mexico, they've got the edge over Ecuador. England, DR Congo, Hannah, England will move on. You'll be fine for now. Argentina, Cabo Verde, Argentina. Australia, Egypt, another really tight one for me. I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go Australia. I think they managed to edge it over Egypt. They just have a lot of experience in this tournament, and Egypt, first time they're getting through. Switzerland, Algeria, I'm going Switzerland. I think they're a very underrated side in this competition. Colombia, Ghana. I was so impressed with Colombia. They should have beaten Portugal. Colombia won't go through. Brazil, Norway. I'm going to stick with Brazil and Carlo Ancelotti. He knows how to get it done. Mexico, England. England moves on to the next round. Argentina, let's go past that. This one's close, but I will give the edge to Switzerland one more time. I'm going to have Switzerland going on, even though I'm very impressed with the Colombia team. Brazil, England. England move on to the semifinals. Argentina, Switzerland. Argentina move on. We'll have the same semifinals, and Argentina go to the final with France winning the competition.
Basic.
That's what everyone's picked, Marco. I thought you were
I had some changes along the
I thought
way.
you were going to be different.
It was a little different.
France and Argentina.
Very vanilla.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Look at this.
Marco second.
Oh, what a terrible
Jimmy third.
picture.
Well done, Jimmy.
Where's Mike Grella on this list, by the way?
I think Mike Grella's in the second half of the leaderboard. I don't think we have that show.
Relegation
He
zone.
got relegated.
Where he always is.
I came seventh. I'll take that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Hannah, well done.
Tony is towards the bottom with Nigel and Mackenzie.
They just told us Grella was second to last.
Oh, wow.
So that is indeed
Who was
relegation zone.
last? JD.
JD.
Oh, JD was
We need to
last.
say this to their face.
Oh no, we need to wait for it until he's on the show next. So that was our leaderboard. So Buckets, you're going to be giving us your predicted bracket. What have you got for us?
What a terrible picture. Thanks for that, guys. Yeah, I'll go through my bracket rundown real quick. And I asked the producer, Chris, this morning, I said, whatever you do, make sure that Jimmy Conrad and Tony Meola aren't on the show. So good morning, Jimmy Conrad and Tony Meola, who are both on the show here today. Start with the easy one. Germany, no questions asked. They're going to win this by multiple goals. France, as Marco said, bloodbath. At least 4 or 5 goals in that one. France advance. Canada, it's going to be close, but they're going to get the best of South Africa. Netherlands and Morocco, everyone is saying this is going to be a close game and then giving out the exact same winner, and I'm doing the same. Netherlands just look too good in the group stage. Portugal, Croatia, I'm with Marco on this. I'm not impressed with this Portuguese side, and this midfield that was supposed to carry them just isn't carrying them. I think Croatia advance one more time here. Spain get the best of Austria. USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. We're going to go with Bosnia, and then we're going to go next right away into Belgium versus Senegal. You guys all said it's going to be a close game. I'm just saying that maybe it's going to be closer than even the close game people are saying. Belgium, Senegal. Senegal get the best of Belgium. Brazil versus Japan, or I'll stay on the same side. Germany, France. I want Germany to win so bad, but it's just not their time, and it probably won't be for another 10 years. France get the job done here. Canada, Netherlands. Netherlands win, and it's not even close. Croatia, Spain. Spain win, but Croatia's going to give them a tough time going through it. And then Bosnia and Senegal. Senegal win that one to advance to the next round. France beat Netherlands. Spain beats Senegal. Pretty vanilla when we get down to the end. Just some upsets in those early rounds.
Buckets. You kind of stumbled through something really quick. The bottom left.
That's why he didn't want you guys in.
Bosnia. You just kept moving. Like, explain yourself. I want to have some clarification, some context as to why you went Bosnia over the U.S.
And I was also just told that I said Tony's last name wrong, so I apologize. I'm making this even worse for myself. I just think.
Thanks for coming.
Nice seeing you.
Bye, Buckets.
Good seeing you guys.
Jimmy.
I'm the betting guy. My job's to bet with my wallet and not with my heart, and to find value in places that people might be too scared or too biased to look. I think USA are probably the slightly better team, but Bosnia have shown a lot of heart here. You take that Switzerland game, red card out of the picture. They have played some good teams to very tough battles, and I see those looks. They've got experience. I think it's going to be close. Jimmy, I think they're just going to barely edge out the win. And so if it's okay, I'll go back to my bracket, or no?
Also, he's at the top of the table. That's what makes this scary.
Okay.
So far, he's been really good with his picks.
Keep going, Buckets. Keep going.
All right, I'll keep going to the other side of the bracket.
We'll
I'm going to
decide our
rapid fire
friendship
through
later.
this, so I'm going to upset more people. Japan beat Brazil. Let's go ahead and just keep the upsets coming. Cote d'Ivoire beat Norway. I'm all about the upsets, baby.
like
And I'm
these
about making
buckets.
For me, that's not that hard.
Hannah says she likes it.
Ecuador get past Mexico. England beat DR Congo. Argentina beat Cabo Verde. Egypt barely beat Australia in this one. Switzerland take care of Algeria, and Colombia are far too good for Ghana. Then Japan beat Cote d'Ivoire and make it to the the quarterfinals.
Wow.
England beat Ecuador to make it to the quarterfinals. Argentina, it's just the easy pick. Just go ahead and put them to the final. That's where they're going to end up. And then we've got Switzerland, Colombia. I've got Colombia barely edging out the win here. And then Japan versus England. The Blue Samurai, hell of a run, but it ends here with England making it to the next round. And I've got Argentina beating Colombia. Finals, we end up vanilla like everyone else. France, Argentina, France winning it all. Just way too much depth on this squad.
We all got to the same
We all
place
get there
in the end.
We all get there in the end.
We all get there in the end.
Yeah.
That means it's 100% not happening. If we all agree on it, usually it's not a good sign.
Yeah, because there's got to be some upsets happening here.
Are you gonna pull the upset?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing my
Hannah?
bracket. Is it my time to go, everyone?
Oh,
so
Buckets.
this is my.
We don't say bye to Buckets anymore. No time for Buckets.
Okay, here we go. Germany, Paraguay. I'm going Germany. France versus Sweden. Obviously, France going there. Okay, so this is the game we're seeing today. South Africa, Canada, isn't it? I'm wearing my Canadian tuxedo. Let's go Canada to go through there. Netherlands, Morocco. Everyone's saying Netherlands. I'm going to go for Morocco in this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're looking pretty good at the
Could
moment.
happen.
Portugal versus Croatia. Modric versus Ronaldo. I'm going to go Portugal. Spain versus Austria. Spain. US, Bosnia. US. Imagine if I'd said Bosnia.
Yeah.
You never get your
No,
citizenship.
honestly, I actually really think US look good this year.
You'd be done hosting for today.
Why do you say actually?
No, because I like the English. They never really say anything nice about the US in the World Cup, but I think they're going to do well. Belgium, Senegal. Senegal. Belgium haven't looked too good, have they? Okay, on to our quarterfinals. Germany versus France. France, Germany aren't looking too good. Canada, Morocco, Morocco. I don't think Canada will be able to beat them. Portugal versus Spain. I'm going to say Spain. US versus Senegal. US.
Okay.
That's the quarterfinals. Okay, on to our next one. France versus Morocco. I think it'll be a tight game.
Oh, no.
I'm going to go France. France are going to go through to that one. Spain versus the US. Spain. Should I go to the final? Let's go to the other side. Brazil versus Japan. I'm going to go. Japan have never won a knockout round game in the World Cup before. I think they're going to get there. No, I don't think they're going to get there.
Are you deciding right now?
They've just picked it for me. I think Brazil are going to win. I don't think Japan are going to get their first ever
Okay, so swap it.
knockout round. Yeah. Cote d'Ivoire, Norway. Like the way they look. Mexico versus Ecuador. Everyone's picking Ecuador. I'm going to go Mexico with you, Marco. England versus DR Congo. England.
Argentina, Cabo Verde.
Dude, hold on. No, you said it.
I'm joking.
It's too late.
Argentina, Australia, Egypt. I can't call this one. I think it's going to be a very up and down. I can't really predict. I'm just going to put Egypt.
Okay.
Why not? For Salah. Switzerland versus Algeria. Switzerland, Colombia, Ghana, Colombia. I think they looked really good last night. Brazil versus Norway. I'm going to go for Brazil. Brazil there. Mexico versus England.
Ooh.
Will this be at the Azteca?
Yeah, it's in Mexico.
I think that'd be tough for England.
Go
Do you know
for
what?
it.
Let's just... No. I've got to go for England. I've got to go for England there. Even though it's at the Azteca, that's going to be hard, but I think they'll scrape through. Maybe go to penalties. We'll see. Argentina, Egypt, Argentina. Switzerland, Colombia, Colombia. Okay, then Brazil versus England. I think England are going to beat Brazil. And I think Argentina are going to beat Colombia. This is where I go different to the rest. I think Spain are going to beat France.
Wow.
And I think England are going to beat Argentina.
Wow.
And I think we're going to get a Spain-England final, and I think Spain are going to win.
Oh, England losing in the final? That never happens.
I think it may happen again, and I think Spain are going to win.
Wow.
Thanks for watching this video from Morning Footy. For all news and insights regarding leagues around the world like EFL, Serie, and all UEFA competitions, both men's and women's, don't forget to sign up for Paramount+.